As a blind athlete, I like to keep active by not just doing blind football, but also doing rowing. I can use the Concept 2 erg and have a voice guide on the erg that I can connect to so that I can be independent in my training.
What do you eat the day after a game?
For me, I definitely like to have chicken steaks and sweet potato fries, which is something so basic, but it just is, yeah, it hits the spot after a game.
What are your portion sizes like on that day?
To be honest, it depends on how much we've worked in the game beforehand or the day before. We'll be able to see that on our heart rate monitor. It really depends on how much I need to fuel myself again, or how much I'm really hungry actually. So,
what's your favourite pre-match meal?
Pre-match meal would definitely have to be like a spaghetti carbonara. I do like a bit of pasta before a game.
How do you keep active as a blind athlete?
As a blind athlete, I like to keep active by not just doing blind football, but also doing rowing. I can use the Concept 2 erg and have a voice guide on the erg that I can connect to so that I can be independent in my training. I also like to go to the gym. I have a one-to-one that will support me when I do weights in the gym. So yeah, there's definitely ways around training that can help me as a blind athlete.
How do you check foods and packaging like nutritional information?
So we use apps on our phone that will read out the packaging, or we can ask a family friend to help read the packaging and the labels and whatnot. But our main source is through our phone and the accessible guide that it has on certain apps.
Does being blind impact your sleep? How do you make sure you get enough?
Good question. I definitely think sleep is so important, and I definitely don't get enough of it, especially before a game, because I'm quite alert and awake for the game ahead. But I do like to do a lot of mindfulness to really try and relax, put my headphones in and just try and wind down and just be here in the moment, in the present, rather than thinking about what's going to happen tomorrow and try and think about the game and whatnot. But yeah, definitely just taking it easy and even having a chat with your teammates to really bring you back to, we're playing for England, we're going to go play this game, and we're just going to take it step by step.
How do you bounce back when you feel like you haven't played as good as you could have?
After a game or a training session, I like to do 2 things that went really well and 1 thing I'd like to improve on, just so that I can highlight the things that I know I worked hard on, which can be sometimes hard to identify. But after taking part in football for so many years, I know that I need to do that to make sure that I'm not just praising myself and the things that I am doing well, but acknowledging the things that I find difficult. So I definitely make sure I am being very aware of my performance.